Well, this is some good news for Warhammer fans. I know there's not a lot out there these days, but we have a couple articles up actually about Warhammer, which is pretty interesting to look at today. This is about the video game iteration, though, and they're already announcing Space Marine 3 after Space Marine 2. We thought that they were going to do some downloadable content and really expand out the game, which maybe they will still, because I know the game has been immensely profitable for them. And this kind of just goes to show for like companies, like if you do a good job, if you respect the lore, the fans come in every single time. So please hit the like and subscribe button. This was a wonderful game, and it is good news for everybody because Focus Entertainment has done great work. The guys over at Saber Interactive really have shown that they care about Warhammer 40K, that they take good care with it, that they just do things right, that they don't try to get too out there with things, and that they respect the fans as well. There's been a lot of great news coming out of those circles as well. So this should come as good news that's welcome to fans. And again, it's nice to hear because there's just not a lot of that going around these days. Hit the like and subscribe button, please. And I have some wonderful fiction that you will love if you're a Warhammer 40K fan. This is called Justified Saga of the Nano Templar. It's a 3-book series about space crusading. And I know that's a lot of fun for you guys. So this is available on ebook, print, and audio. It's just wall-to-wall action-packed entertainment for you. It is a very different world than Warhammer 40K, as you'll find, but I know that a lot of you guys have loved these books as we've talked about them in the past. So thank you for making it a huge success and getting our ratings up over 200 on this. It's been awesome. Really appreciate you all for reading. Grab this. It's a full trilogy. All of it's available on ebook, print, and audio for your convenience, and it's in the description below. Thank you for supporting our channel and our creative work. So Focus Entertainment announced it's begun development on Warhammer 40K Space Marine 3 alongside Games Workshop and Saber Interactive. In a blog post, John Burt, Deputy CEO of Focus Entertainment, stated, "We have been honored by the incredible response from fans following the launch of Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. We will continue to support the game with exciting content and regular updates in the coming years." It's a good thing. That's a good thing. Today, we are thrilled to announce that the adventure will continue in Space Marine 3. Players can look forward to an immersive campaign, multiplayer mode, and innovations that will redefine the standards of third-person action games. Developed in close collaboration with Games Workshop, Warhammer 40K, Space Marine 3 will take the genre to new heights by introducing large-scale battles that are even more spectacular. Yeah, so this is, with Space Marine 2, the main criticism of it was that it was short, the campaign was very easy and quick, and that it ended all too quickly, right? And the scope of it was pretty limited. It seems like they really just tried to refine one thing and did it well, which was, very much a Gears of War sort of tactical combat sort of situation. And when they did that, people were like, oh, we'd love big space battles, things like that, which really were not a part of the game. And so this is something that it looks like they are working on developing as a separate game, which is awesome. And I do like hearing that they are still going to continue some content of this because it would be nice to get a little more extra story content out of Space Marine 2 while they squeeze this out. And it could be a game that actually does take a long time to develop for a third iteration of this. This game took a long time after the first game came out. A wonderful game, too, if you've never played the original Space Marine game. And this is good news for everybody all the way around. That means Saber Interactive has a lot of money swimming in their coffers after this game to develop not only current downloadable content, but a completely new game also. And that's good news, too, because these are people who actually care about gaming, who actually work on things that the players actually want. And those are the type of people that we deserve to have these bigger budgets for their games. Now, we hope they don't go down a route like many of these bigger companies, but I don't think they're very much prone to be doing that at this company. It seems like they actually do listen to the fans and care about the fans. They actually did delay this game to polish things when they knew that there were issues with it not last year, 2023, and actually worked on it and made sure that it was fixed before it actually came out, which we really appreciate. That doesn't happen very often. And they've reaped the benefits of having a good game under their belt. So Saber Interactive CEO Matthew Karch also added, Space Marine 2 has proven to be a transformative game for Saber. That means it was huge, guys. Millions sold. It's been giant. It's been a culmination of everything we have learned about game development in our 25 years in business. Now we're starting to develop Space Marine 3, a game that carries with it tremendous expectations from our rapidly expanding fan base. While we will continue to support and grow Space Marine 2 universe over the coming years, we'll take all of our learnings and apply them to an even bigger and more spectacular game for the third installment. We view this as an opportunity to create a true love letter to the Warhammer 40K universe. Now, this is what I like to hear. a big scope game, a big action scope game, because they didn't really have the ability to do it before. This is ambitious, and the fact that they actually do care about the lore and they're very careful about it, this is exactly what I am looking forward to as a fan, and I know a lot of you guys are as well. The announcement's not surprising, given Saber Interactive's chief creative officer Tim Willits has already hinted his team was having discussions about a sequel in September 2024. He told IGN, our game director Dmitry Grigorenko has proposed some story ideas that could either be downloadable content or a sequel. We're literally catching our breath. This is 2 weeks out. We need the dust to settle, but I can confidently say we will not disappoint our Warhammer fans in the future. It's too big of a success. Now, this is rare in the current video game market. You're hearing about all these AAA games just failing. They have big bloated budgets, big bloated teams, and then they fail to deliver on the expectations of fans every single time. We looked at it last year with a lot of big games. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, which, there's so many fans of Arkham Asylum, and that was such a beautiful series that's just torpedoed by their activism, by just not treating the characters of the DC Universe correctly, by going a bad direction that fans did not want. And yet they went forward with it anyway, because a lot of these people get a little too big for their britches and don't actually respect the properties that they're working on. They want to leave their own stamp on things, leave their own mark. And a lot of that hubris is what causes problems. We also saw it with Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Of course, Dragon Age, a hugely successful series with a lot of lore behind it, that they completely disregarded. The storyline just ignored major characters from the prior installments that everybody loved. They didn't come back to them because they didn't want to deal with it. They wanted to, again, leave their own mark. And they turned it into a complete mess on that level as well. We're looking at Naughty Dog doing similar with Intergalactic, The Heretic Prophet, just not really doing what fans want again, making a science fiction game which just looks like a complete travesty. I did a couple videos on it last week. You can go watch it on that. And of course, Assassin's Creed Shadows is about to drop in a week. We're going to see how that does and cover that here as well. But I don't think any of this is going to be a breakout hit like Space Marine 2 was, because these people just actually understand what gamers want and just try to deliver that. He says, I know it's an obvious thing to say, but hopefully we'll be working on Space Marine content for a long, long time. Speaking specifically to a sequel, he said, we have to figure it out. We would love to do it. Yes, yes, yes. There's so many different factions. There's other chapters too. Speaking of Space Marines, which are interesting, which is awesome. And you could tell he did his research before actually doing this. They announced in December that had over 5 million unit sales. That's pretty huge right there. In the span of 3 months, Space Marine 2 reached that remarkable milestone to great delight. And here it is, the Emperor Protects. And this is exciting news, like I said. These guys I trust. They have a track record now. They seem to actually care about not only the lore, but just video games and what gamers want. If you remember, the Saber Interactive chief actually went on the comments of Asmongold and actually just said, hey, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're not trying to just go crazy out here. We're just trying to deliver something that's fun. It shouldn't be that hard or that difficult. And he's right. And the designs all look good. Everything's fantastic. And I look forward to this game. Happy news for today. Unusual. But I'm very happy to deliver this to you guys. What do you think about this? Are you in for Space Marine 3? Leave a comment and let me know. Please hit the like and subscribe button, and do check out my crusading space fiction. You're going to love this, guys. I promise it. It's a lot of action, a lot of fun. I built a beautiful world here. It's in the description below, ebook, print, and audio.